January and I'm starting my home garden planning now. I live in Northeast Ohio, and even though there are several months until I can start planting outside, there are lots of things that I can do starting in January to get prepared and kind of get ahead of the gardening season. And I want to take you along this home garden planning journey with me this year. So we're gonna go one day at a time with a simple task that you can do today. And what is gonna happen is over all of these days, we're gonna slowly layer on all of these different tasks that is going to allow us to prepare for our home gardens. That way we're not getting overwhelmed and we're not feeling like we have to do it all at one time. We're gonna slowly work our way towards planting season. So the first task that we're gonna do together is look up our first and last frost dates for the 2025 growing season. It's important to know these dates for your specific location because this is gonna tell you that growing window of when your plants like your tomatoes and peppers and squashes, all of those sorts of things, when is those days, those months that you can grow and they will be healthy and successful. Knowing your first and last frost dates allows you to figure out what are all the different varieties of plants that you can grow within your main growing season, and then those plants that you can grow right outside of your growing seasons as well. This way, that allows you to grow food longer throughout the year. I live in cold Northeast Ohio, and I am growing food 9 to 10 months out of the year, and on a mild winter, sometimes year round. We can find our first and last frost dates by a simple online search. Let's do it together. So I'm just typing in last spring frost 2025 and my zip code. The Old Farmer's Almanac was the first search result, so I went ahead and selected that website. So I can see my last frost is May 9th and my first fall frost is October 13th, which gives me 156 days in my main growing season. Now at this point, if you have a gardening journal, which if you don't, I recommend you get a simple notebook or a planner, something like that to write these things down in, because this is how you're going to plan out your garden season. So write down that last spring frost and that first fall frost date in your garden planner. And of course, I used my zip code, but for you, you're gonna use your zip code for your location to find these dates. So now that I figured out these dates, I'm able to start planning of when can I put my frost tender plants out in the garden? So when can I put tomato plants or beans or watermelons or cucumbers outside in my garden? And according to my last spring frost date, which is May 9th, now this is an estimation. You do need to watch your weather apps to see if there's going to be any nights that are falling below freezing. So keep that in mind, but around May 9th is when I can start planting out my summer garden. So I like to grow my garden from seed, and I will start my tomato plants in the house several weeks before I plant anything outside. That helps give me a head start and allows me to start getting my tomato harvest in August. If I didn't do that and planted tomato seeds directly in ground in May, it's very likely I wouldn't get a harvest until October, and that's pushing it a little bit. So I know that May 9th is the average time frame where I can plant my tomato seedlings outside, but I got to figure out how many weeks beforehand do I need to start those seeds in my house. So now that I've got that date, I can figure that out. So having your last spring frost date and your first fall frost date for the year, it's really going to set you up for figuring out all the timing and everything when plants and seeds need to be started in the house, what can go outdoors, what seeds can go outdoors, what plants can be transplanted outdoors, and when you're going to be harvesting things. And we're going to go through all of that together in these little short videos. So today, make sure you figure out those dates. Put them in the comments below what your last spring frost date and your first fall frost date is for your specific location. And let's grow our gardens together this year. Can't wait. Make sure to follow and like this video. Share with your friends. Let's do this together. If you want to be able to reference all of these tips in one place and you're a northern gardener, check out my veggie gardener guide. It's on my website, bloomandwiltgardens.com. It's a digital download. You can save it to your phone, your computer, your iPad, whatever, and be able to reference it throughout the entire year. But we go through all of these tips each month of the year, what you can do in your home gardens, what you should be planning for, planting, preparing, picking, preserving. It's great information. Only $4.99 on my website, bloomandwiltgardens.com.